the pretense in this country, the showbiz in this country.
They seem to have a lot in common.
There are people in this country who think that if you belong to a political party, you should not speak about corruption.
Everybody talks about corruption without identifying who the corrupt is.
They are both articulate when it comes to matters of national concern.
You are spoiling the name of the party.
Mr. President, we are all corrupt.
And both belong to the ruling National Resistance Movement Party. But there is more to this. They are now sworn political arch-rivals, with each seeking to become the Speaker of the 11th Parliament. This political competition came to the fore on 2nd March 2021, when outgoing Speaker of Parliament, Rebecca Kadaga, lost a niece.
We have suffered a tragedy in our home.
A concern was raised when she chaired a parliamentary session that day.
You have a deputy speaker who should help you when you are busy, when you are in a problem. I'd like to find out what has happened to the deputy speaker. For long I have not seen him. Is he on leave? Where is he? So that he can help you at this difficult moment.
This prompted Deputy Speaker's appearance the following day after being away from chairing parliamentary sessions.
Even if it was the last chance, the last opportunity given to me to preside in the 10th Parliament, if this was the last opportunity, it's an opportunity I'm willing to let go.
His appearance was to the happiness of his supporters, some of whom had lost their parliamentary seats.
We have missed you in this house for over a year. We were told you are going to be seen. And today we are seeing you. I want to thank the Almighty God for that.
Although I didn't make it, I know we shall be around to see you helping, spearheading the legislation in this country.
This kind of talk has been a characteristic of members of parliament, having seen the same feature on the floor in early March 2021. This is partly how the events in the race for speakership of the 11th Parliament have been unfolding. With gloves off, and each of these NRM cadres seeking the party flag. What does it mean?
Among the candidates who have offered themselves, who will the people decide on within a caucus, and then they go and sell those two names to the rest of the parliament. But see, NRM having a majority, we can even win without even all the others. Because if all people in NRM caucus vote for one person for speaker who has gone through the caucus and vote for deputy speaker who has gone through the caucus, NRM will win.
Both command support from members of parliament across the political divide. Parallel events have been held with supporters of Rebecca Kadaga disagreeing with those of Kadaga and Oulanyah.
It's not written anywhere that once you are deputy speaker, you must be the next speaker. It's not written anywhere. You can serve in other capacities. The fact that Alitwala Kadaga moved from deputy to speaker does not mean that that should be the pattern.
I want to say in the next 5 years, I can say we have not been breathing. We now want to breathe in the next 5 years.
The argument that partly makes these MPs differ is the way the NRM party performed in the recent presidential elections. It is reported that the party performed better in northern Uganda than in eastern region. But does everyone share this point of view?
The most important thing is that each and every vote for President Museveni mattered irrespective of where it was coming from.
I, Kadaga and Oulanyah.
I, Rebecca Kadaga.
The duo has already been sworn in as members of parliament, and both have expressed interest in the position of Speaker as NRM members. But at the end of the day, which decision will not divide the national resistance movement?
So I wouldn't see any reason why election within the party should create divisions in the party. It should instead create harmony.
These meetings that you see NRM people are convening, they are meetings that are going to help advance my candidature. These parties you see going to Entebbe, they will not come back one party. So the fallout is what I am going to be waiting for. And my teams are ready to begin calling MPs to console them, those who will have lost. If they are Oulanyah people, be sure. You saw them swearing, then we'll sure we'll get them. If they are Kadaga's people, we'll speak to them. And I appeal to both these candidates of NRM. If you lose, we have collectively a duty to make that parliament better. Just come and stand behind me. Nomination of the speaker under our rules, you will have someone nominating you and someone seconding you, and a statement will be made on your behalf. We are putting final touches on all those statements and the rules under which nominations and elections are done. So by close of day today, we'll have finished everything. We'll have Sunday to relax and prepare for what comes from these NRM meetings. So we take advantage, and then we'll be good waiting for Monday.
The NRM caucus is set to sit and vote a flag bearer who, going by the NRM majority in parliament, stands higher chances of becoming speaker. Who will take the day is a question that NRM members of parliament will answer on Sunday, 23rd May 2021.
The next 5 years of parliament should not be like the last 5 years. There are things we must change. Whether I am there or not, there are things that should change. And there are many. We have to restore public confidence in this institution. This is the only parliament where parliamentarians, wherever they are seen, they are jeered at. And it's because of the way we have been doing business. This must change. We cannot have the next 5 years of this parliament being just like the last 5 years. No, it's not acceptable to me. So these are things I want to see, even as just a member of parliament. But this must happen. But there must be a process of making this happen. And I want to be part of that, making sure that some changes are made in parliament. Confidence. Focus this parliament on discussions that on two main things, maybe three. One is the national interest. Focus this parliament to debate issues of the national interest. That is what we want. We don't want debates that are nowhere. Focus this parliament on perfecting service delivery to the people. People are crying because of a defective service delivery system. And this house can correct it. This house can cause, through the presentations that have been made by the government, can cause socio-economic transformation. Those people are poor. We are responsible. We represent them. We are their voices. They say the voice of the people is the voice of God. So by sitting in this house, we are actually, in a way, representing the voice of God.
We shall continue to work on improving the facilities at Parliament. In 2 years' time, this building should be ready so that we have somewhere to sit. If the COVID pandemic ends, we shall be able to sit comfortably inside a chamber sitting 600 people. We are also working on the issues of office accommodation. We are going to improve on the committee system to see how we can be more efficient. Yeah.